This is a piece that came out by NBC News. One Trump ally told NBC News she has got to go. Laura Loomer cannot stay. She just can't. She is unapologetic. This woman attacked the vice president of the United States in such a racist manner. It was appalling, and she hasn't apologized. This is Laura Loomer, and this is what she said. If Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry, and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, and the American people will only be able to convey their feedback through a customer satisfaction survey at the end of that call that nobody will understand. I guess making reference to the fact that Kamala Harris's mom is of Indian descent.
Yep.
And a second Trump ally told NBC News that Trump has been directly warned about this by people in Georgia and North Carolina, which raises like, wait a second. What Georgia and North Carolina? Here is Marjorie Taylor Green writing this.
Being woke?
Going on a woke spree. This is appalling and extremely racist.
Whoa.
It does not represent who we are as Republicans or MAGA.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
What is going on with Marjorie Taylor Green? This type of behavior, she writes, should not be tolerated ever. Laura Loomer should take this down. Now, Marjorie Taylor Green, as we know, was very upset that she was not invited to defend Donald Trump at his trial. And she has been trying to get back in his good graces ever since she supported Kevin McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you attack Laura Loomer for being racist? Like what could Marjorie Taylor possibly be thinking? Well, it's this. Indian Americans account for a bit more than 1% of the total U.S. population, according to census estimates. However, Georgia has the highest share of any 2024 battleground state at about 1.5% of the state population, followed by Pennsylvania and Michigan at 1.2%, and North Carolina at 1.1%. Georgia and North Carolina, remind you, are the among the closest swing states. And now Laura Loomer is not going to take this sitting down. This is what she had to say to Marjorie Taylor Green.
She said this is her response.
Wait.
You want to go to?
Yeah, go to the one prior to that, right? And okay, so she retweets.
So Marjorie Taylor Green did a longer tweet basically saying we used to be friends and now we're not, and this is what Loomer is responding to.
And so Laura Loomer says, not true. I turned on you when you decided to do the bidding of Kevin McCarthy.
Ooh.
You used to text me telling me, please dig up information about who McCarthy is sleeping with. You used to ask me to assist you all the time with research. And then you sold out the people who supported you and started doing his bidding, even though McCarthy is anti-Trump. That's why I don't like you. Then you escalated it when you used your campaign funds to pay for the Yay 2024 domain to sabotage Donald Trump when he suggested you would not be his VP pick. I exposed this and was even confirmed by Rolling Stone. You even faced an FEC investigation over this. You literally tried to set Trump up, and then you supported McCarthy's candidate who ran against Trump-endorsed candidates. You also lied about releasing the J6 tapes and its shameful behavior. You go with the wind, and you betrayed everyone who supported you from day one, and you sold out to the swamp. You have no conviction or loyalty, which is why I wanted nothing to do with you anymore.
Ladies.
And
Easy.
They're calling her Rhino Taylor Green.
Once again, Marjorie Taylor Green, who is extremely jealous and vindictive over the fact she wasn't successful in turning Donald Trump against me, is now behaving like a leftist and accusing me of being racist. Wow. This is fantastic. First off, let me just put this down for a moment. I just want to stop and like a sitting congresswoman, one of the biggest fundraisers in the Republican Party, outsources research to Laura Loomer to find out who McCarthy is sleeping with. A lot of rumors about that, incidentally. What's fascinating is, like, this, again, this is the same as what we learned from the whole victimization of Tim Pool and Dave Rubin by hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars of Russian money. I don't care they came from Russia necessarily. They should. It's worth knowing there should be more transparency. But the bottom line is, we are getting glimpses here of how the entire right operates. There's a reason why Marjorie Taylor Green sounds like Laura Loomer, because Marjorie Taylor Green is, Laura Loomer's sock puppet until she's not. There's a reason why Rubin and Poole and Benny Johnson run with all this same stuff. There's a reason why there was that Zoom call about Kamala Harris being, a slut or whatever it was, and they all come out with it. They all get paid for this. It's like, what do they call that? Social entrepreneurship? Except for on the right, it's just like so gross, and there's so much money. I have never been doing this for 20 years. Never, ever gotten anything even remotely close to a sitting congressperson saying, can you dig up dirt on, Chuck Schumer or something? I mean, honestly, I don't even think I've ever heard from a staff, but there have been people who are like, hey, can you retweet this? Yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't always do it, but there's no money involved, but it's like, yeah, that's my job is to retweet things that I like, that I think are important. There's never been an instance where somebody came in like, hey man, somebody wants to pay you $100,000 a video or $50,000 a video, or frankly, $2,000 a video, or $150 a video, or $25 a video to promote this or to put it on here. Like, no, it just doesn't happen. We're getting insight into this dynamic, which is the most important part. But again, all right. Once again, Marjorie Taylor Green, who is extremely jealous and vindictive over the fact that she wasn't successful in turning Trump against me, is now behaving like a leftist and accusing me of being racist. I mean, this reminds me, honestly, of my daughter's, what was it, the slime wars, where there were different people making slime online, and you get it on Instagram, like, cheesy slime doesn't really use the proper amount of glue in their thing, and that's why they're selling their slime for so much cheaper, or whatever it is. She also refuses to speak to the media, so there's a strong likelihood that she would set up a call center to avoid speaking to the press and being honest with the American people. Oh, Kamala Harris is on video calling herself Indian and saying she cooks with curry.
Calling herself Indian? Yeah.
Hey, MTG, speaking of racism, one of your former staffers told me you have a favorite word that starts with an N. What if the staffer has a video? It's rather ironic that MTG wants to call me a racist when MTG is a full-blown anti-Semite who believes that Jewish people use space lasers to control the world. I mean, it's hard to weigh in on this. Keep going, because they're both right in a way. I mean, it's really funny how Marjorie Taylor Green, a raging anti-Semite, said choose use space lasers to control the world, wants to pretend like I'm a racist because I made a funny joke about Kamala Harris making cooking videos and buying curry spice at an anti-Trump spice shop.
So
and I
funny.
mocked how she uses her Indian mom as a way of dodging questions. I won't be apologizing for have a sense of humor. I also believe in free speech, which Marjorie Taylor Green, you clearly don't. I get it. You're jealous of me because despite your planted hit pieces about me in the New York Times, I won. Get over it.
What does she mean by I won? That's my interest in terms of just like
We know
being in
what
the
you
immediate proximity of Donald Trump.
And then out of the blue, Marjorie Taylor Green, remember when you destroyed your family so you could have sex with a Zangief cosplayer? Tell me again how you and the Arby's in your pants are,
Ew,
representatives.
what
Is that?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
GOP. You couldn't even run your own family. Don't tell me how to run my free speech.
Interesting.
And then somebody
She's
writes,
looking for
don't worry
Alpha.
about her. Georgia's voting Sean for Georgia anyways. And then Laura Loomer says, I hope anyone is successful in removing MTG from office, Republican or Democrat. DM me for free Oppo on MTG. I'll give it to any of her opponents for free.
Oh my God.
Laura, we would love that video. Actually.
Yes. I'll take back everything I said about you if you're able to provide us. Well,
So all of this, there's all of this begging of Donald Trump to distance himself from Laura Loomer. And because it's creating this dissent, it's spilling out into Twitter where Laura Loomer and Marjorie Taylor Green are trading charges of anti-Semitism, I should say of racism, Loomer with racism and anti-Semitism, jealousy. It's like they're fighting for the attention of one man. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.